Chris and Jeff have the power to jinx them all. Blooded Bounce Robin, every Thursday is the spot. Blooded Bounce Robin, SSP cards that we've got. Chris and Jeff, they're the best. Talking cards, you know the rest. Super short prints they collect. But where's the cards you gotta respect? Blooded Bounce Robin, every Thursday is the spot. Blooded Bounce Robin, SSP cards that we've got. Tune in now, don't be late. Baseball cards, it's worth the wait. Chris and Jeff, they got the scoops on the cards with the best clues. Chris follows the Braves through thick and thin. Chefs with the Brewers, always in to win. Their love for the game shines on the screen. Collecting cards, they're a winning team. Blooded Bounce Robin, every Thursday is the spot. Blooded Bounce Robin, SSP cards that we've got. From rookies to legends, big or small. Chris and Jeff have the power to jinx them all. Blooded Bounce Robin, every Thursday is the spot. Blooded Bounce Robin, SSP cards that we've got.
We get an extra countdown.
Yeah, I mean, we can't afford the 60 seconds of graphics, so we'll just play the 31 twice.
30 seconds twice. Actually, I tried to stop it, but it was on a loop, and
oh wow.
I don't have the technical know-how to stop it once it gets started, Chris. Just like, whew, it's got a mind of its own.
Hey, that's all right. No one is here expecting technical wizardry. I wouldn't think.
They're in the wrong place. Happy SSP Thursday.
Yes, happy SSP Thursday to all who celebrate, and even those of you who don't. Stewie Griffin, I have not yet decided. I did talk to someone at Fanatics Collect. Thank you for asking. And Dave Dixon, Jeff and I really hope your dog gets better. Dogs with injuries, it's tough because they just want to keep going, Jeff. Okay.
Yeah, dogs, you can't slow pets down. It's kind of like kids too.
Thank you, Gregory. He said, Gregory said, happy birthday to all of us. I don't know if that means it's his birthday or whose birthday I'm forgetting. I know it's not your birthday, Jeff, and I'm less sure it's not mine, but I'm not sure who he's talking to, but whoever it was, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday indeed. Some amazing cards on Instagram today.
That's right, but we have to start before we get to anything we saw today, before we rip open this box that I'm like so excited to open, I'm shaking. I have to do a quick shout out to to our good buddy, friend of the show, and now inner circle friend of mine personally, Jay Marble. Jay Marble had messaged me, and so, if ever there's a crossover that's waiting to happen, Jeff, for sure it's the British Baking Show and Blabbin' About Slabbin'.
For sure.
It's only for the hard B's. But anyway, Jay Marble sent me a gift. He told me to expect something. It's because he knows we're not going to get the card that we want. And I had absolutely no idea what to expect at all. But I was going to the Nationals, so I gave him Jeff's, our mailbox. And Jeff texts me, and he's like, what is this? You have got to come over and get this. So I'm going to show you guys. Jay Marble, if you're here, thank you. You are the man. If you watch this later, thank you then. Thank you whenever you see this. And if I ever meet you in person, I will thank you then. So, guys, to quote the great Samuel L. Jackson, hold on to your butts.
This is true, Mookie. Inner circle growing by one. Look at that. I recognize that picture. I don't think it's on a card, though.
I mean, I'm going to say this out loud, Jeff. I cannot believe how big this is and how great it looks in this light.
It looks great.
You know
what it needs, though, Chris?
I know exactly what it needs, Jeff, and it's going to get it at some point. It'll be a nice, big, bold World Series MVP auto right here in a big silver pen.
Silver paint pen, yeah.
It's going to be awesome. But J Marble did inadvertently. Oh, sorry, Angle. J Marble did inadvertently start a mild debate in my house about where this could go, what available wall space might be appropriate for it.
Above the bed, no doubt.
Well, my first thought, honestly, was the ceiling above the bed,
Right.
but the headboard,
Yeah.
I think, was your initial suggestion. Mookie Tilson, 16 by 20. It's perfect. It's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, it did. It made it safely. It was pretty well cared for.
Ooh,
Oh,
Doc.
yeah.
Doc, let's see if you can get Nestor's autograph.
That'd be tough. You can see Teoscar behind him celebrating. Maybe get a little Teoscar down there too.
Before we get too far, Chris, I do have to say that friend of the show, Mike Bassick, it's also an anniversary of his big home run he gave up, the Barry Bonds home run. So congratulations, Mike, part of history.
Yeah. SFO, I will never show it to Jake unless it's either, like, I can't say too high for him to reach because we know he's gigantic, but it's going to be well protected. Maybe some bulletproof glass, or I don't know. Maybe he just can't see it. Oh, wow. That's fair. Tough, Thorson, but
Bazooka Tom. It sounds like quite a few people got sick at the National, so heal fast.
Yeah, good. Good luck with that. But yeah. So just to let you guys know, it is 6:07. I have a hard stop at 7:30 tonight. Yeah. A good friend of Jeff and mine and our softball teammates having his 40th birthday party. And by the time I leave at 7:30, I'm already going to be 2.5 hours late. So that's about as far as we can push this. So I'm going to try to go quick when we get to the shout outs. And unfortunately, that means we had to cut a portion of the show. I'm going to let Jeff deliver the bad news because he's better.
Sadly, no trivia tonight, guys. No trivia because we've got a lot of cards to show, but we will. Trivia will be back with flying colors next week.
Yes. Yeah. J.E. Urseth, don't worry. Jeff definitely has his Churio with him, and I still have my Klesko refractor. So thank you very much for that.
My gold minted Yelich. Yes. Chris did not take it. I've got it. Thank you so much. I'm going to post it. It's such a great shot. I thought I had it with me, but I do not. It's the shot of Yelich with his arms outstretched in a gold minted. It's perfect. So thank you. That was really kind to send that with Chris.
Jim, tomorrow morning might be a little bit tough, but that's okay. Just for a couple minutes, I just want to talk about the National real quick before I eventually tear into this with my teeth. I also want to give a shout out. If you came to our Spitball and Hangout, a gentleman there was kind enough to give me this Sean Murphy variation with no name. I think it's out of archives, but I cannot for the life of me remember this guy's name. I feel like I wrote it down on my phone when we got back to the hotel, but I can't find it. So if you gave me this Sean Murphy, thank you. It's awesome, and I appreciate it. Okay.
Yep, Chris is making a choice. He's got his new jersey on. In case you didn't notice, that's
I went with the 2023 All-Star game, Jeff, because that season that was more fun.
Yeah,
this one is this season.
I believe. Yeah,
this season is just sad.
Oh, Rippin' Dodgers. That was him.
Oh, awesome. All right, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much. I love a good variation. And this guy's got one of the best asses in baseball, as we learned a couple years ago, right, Jeff?
Yep.
That sounds weird, but
we learned firsthand. Bucks collector, I'm not sure. I just think it doesn't button all the way up.
There's like a gap here. All right. If I'm starting to get people, it's a little warm out here. Here, I'll get this one. Now I feel like, I don't know.
Texas Rangers also loves the 2023 season.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
Yeah, you should.
Timmy Two Hobbies with a national question for you, Chris.
They were extremely hard to come by. I actually purchased a whopping 2 cards during my 2 days of the National. The first was indeed a flagship. All those compliments from Phil are going right to my head. They're going right to my head, Jeff. Gregory, we'll do one shirtless sometime. But yeah, I got this David Wright flagship black, 2013. Kind of a cool card.
Very cool.
Yeah, paired it with this Hope Diamond. We'll just segue right into this. So One of my plans for the National, you guys generally know what Jeff and I are looking for. The shirtless short print. That's too many S's, M. Parsons. And certainly a lot less demand.
Speaking of that, sorry, M. Parsons. Bazooka Tom wasn't able to make it to get together. Apparently it had Chris Taylor in it for you.
Oh, her Chris Taylor collection is right now still at the one card she got from Gregory. I believe she's using it as a coaster as we speak, possibly out of the top loader. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, yeah. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so one of my plans for the National was to try and track down some of these cards Jeff and I are looking for, and they're incredibly hard to find, the 2012, 13, 14 SSPs. So if I ever saw someone with a table that had a bunch of cards of a player we're looking for, I tried to strike up a conversation, see what they had, see if they knew someone. Anyway, so the David Wright guy was my first attempt at that, and he had never heard of the 2 Chrome cards, so I don't really know if that's going to go anywhere, but I shot him an email, and we shall see. But
yeah, I think this is Mike Petty getting a little dig in at both you and Ronnie. Poor guy. Oh yeah.
Oh,
thank you. My crack assistant got me.
Oh, there we go.
Seth card. Look at this beauty. I didn't even go to the National. Chris came home with this. So thank you, J.E. or Seth. Great shot.
Yeah, somehow you did better than most, Jeff. You stayed at you didn't pay anything for a hotel, for airfare. You got a nice gold minted card out of it. Good for you.
I do have to give Chris credit. This is one of the better ideas he's had in recent years with cards, because like he said, those 2012 to 2014 Chrome SSPs are almost impossible to find. So many of them probably got thrown in commons boxes, but one surefire way to know, or one surefire place that might have them, is player collectors, hardcore player collectors. So that was a great idea for Chris to find tables that seem to really cater to the fans of a certain player. And that kind of led us down a path.
It did. So before the National, we actually picked up one of the biggest ones we're looking for. Do you have that on you, Jeff?
The one we just looked at today, you might say?
That's right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at that. I want to give quick kudos to my wife, who asked if the variation of the card is that his last name isn't on it. And I had to explain that somehow Ichiro, there are no rules for Ichiro. He's the only player to have his first name on his jersey, and Topps just called him by one name.
He's like Madonna or Prince. He doesn't need a last name.
Yep. So we were really excited about that. So first day of the National, in the upstairs area, there was a gentleman whose entire table was one player. And this is a player that we needed. So we started talking, and it's not really a player. I know a lot about this player, even though I'm not necessarily a collector of him. And I mentioned the card to him, and he said he's never had it, but he's seen it, and he thinks he knows someone who might have it. So he just picked up his phone and called this guy who was in his car and who actually picked up. And that guy did indeed have the card. In fact, Jeff, he had 3 copies of it. So immediately I am at this guy's table, and I'm beginning to sweat.
A card we've never seen.
Never seen it in anyone's hand. I've only seen the picture on Beckett or Cardboard Connection. So he just hands me his phone. I love the level of trust at the National was pretty great. I've been talking to this guy for 10 minutes. So maybe that helped. But yeah, SFO Sox fan, you're right. This is some dangerous stuff here. I get on the phone with him. We get to talking. And he said, like, listen, he's not going to promise me anything, because he loves this player. He loves all the cards. He only trades for the most part. We obviously have nothing he wants. But he said, I'll text him my phone number, and we'll see what happens. So that was Thursday. I didn't hear anything back on Friday, and I talked to the dealer again, and he was like, yeah, that guy, he doesn't really like to sell, so we'll see. Saturday, we're at the bar at the airport. Our flight's delayed, and my phone pings, and it's a number I don't recognize. And I'm telling you, Jeff, my heart rate went from the steady 45 it normally sits at to about 207. Had a great text chat with this gentleman. He has 10,000 cards of this player, 10,000 unique cards. Just an absolutely unbelievable collection. I was encouraging him to join Instagram so we could all look at it. I don't know. Maybe I can still talk him into that. But anyway, he said I could make an offer. We'll see what happens. We spoke. I made an offer, and he accepted it. So here we go. I've not opened this box, Jeff. This could be the first time we're ever going to lay eyes on this card, or it could be a really hilarious prank.
Yeah, kudos if he managed to pull this off. It's a very expensive prank on our end if we do get hoodwinked, if there's some G.I. Joe cards in there.
That would be pretty. It's just like a bunch of toenail clippings or something. You almost would have to laugh. I mean, I'll walk away and cry and then come back, but I'll laugh on camera.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. All right.
Yeah, Dave. Yep. Yeah, John. Better not be G.I. Joe.
Better not be G.I. Joe card.
Box of Klesko. Stewie's intrigued. All right.
All right. Here we go. All right. This gentleman knows how to package a card, assuming there's a card in here. It's packaged very well. Professor's
we were all duped. All of us. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of my favorite absurd statements in this hobby that I've. All right, here we go. We're using scissors.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous to be without his blabbing towel, but
okay. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. Inside. All right.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Russian nesting doll here, Jeff. Oh boy. All right, guys. I think there might.
Joey, have you not been listening to what we've been talking about?
It just keeps going. This is like one of the best packaged cards. I love this guy. He lives in New Jersey, and we might have to fly across the country just to take him out for a couple of beers. All right, here we go. All right, I'm not going to lie. Through the plastic, I can kind of make out the card.
So there is a card.
See that silhouette in there? I'm not going to lie. I'm excited. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's coming.
All right, so we all have to check this out. I like your StatCast cheap prospecting endeavors.
Ready?
Okay, let's see it. What do we got? Signed Verdugo. It is a Yankee. Derek Jeter.
I'll be honest. I never thought we would hold this card.
You would?
Never thought we would.
Yeah.
Wow, that is extremely cool. Like, let me just make sure it's not a photocopy.
Photocopy stuck to after all that. Yeah. Wow. Most excited I've been to get a Yankee card.
Oh yeah. Look at that. That is awesome.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Excited about a Yankees card.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's so weird. You could show this to anyone, and they'd be like, "Why do you care? It's not autographed." Or as your son would say, Jeff, it's not numbered.
Not numbered.
We're working on him getting that, but this is just this is awesome. I'm excited.
Crazy Cryptids makes a good point. That was pre-Roger from American Dad Jeter. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
normal sized head here, for better or for worse. John, it is actually pretty well centered. I wouldn't say 50-50, but within 55-45. Tough with the glare.
We are going to grade this, Stewie. We have our whole collection graded so far. So we're going to send it in.
Yeah, whatever grades doesn't even matter. Like, we just want them all in PSA slabs. We want to get on the registry and then probably just walk away from the hobby. Like,
yeah, that's the peak. And then
SFO
sell it all for a fraction of what we paid for it.
Right. Yeah, and forgetting the man hours that went into, or boy hours, probably more accurate.
Just check your pants, Chris, before putting.
Yeah, good point. Who was it? SFO Sox fan asked how many were graded. I believe that the pop is 6. It's actually higher than I thought, but I think it's all 7s and 8s and 9s.
And probably all deep in Jeter Super Collectors collections.
Yeah, one thing we learned going after these cards, Jeff, is that the tug of war between the player collector and the set collector.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just a race. With tears in his, I mean, my goodness. Yeah, business acumen. Guys, I've never been this excited about a Yankees card in my life. I can't imagine it ever happens again, Jeff.
Well, and it's all a result of Chris turning on the charm that M. Parsons seemed to think he lacked, but boy, he turned it on at the show. Yes, Dr. Doja, great lesson in chatting up the dealers.
I had no buttons buttoned at the show, Jeff. Like, fully unbuttoned.
That's what it takes. HB cards, yes, it's a Chrome SSP. Chris and I are trying to put together the 2012, 2013, and 2014 Topps Chrome SSP sets, and they're very difficult cards to find, especially some of these big names, and that's a big one crossed off the list. Bucks Collector wants to know our progress.
We are down to, I believe it's 4 2012s and 1 2014.
And we've got the 2013 complete. So,
yeah.
Yes, yep. Stewie, this is exactly right. I can't imagine how many of those went into a binder to be lost forever or the garbage, especially, yes, so many of them do not look like anything different. So, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2012s, the ones we're missing in 2012 are Brett Lowry, who, I mean, I don't know who's hanging on to his cards anymore. Yeah, Brewer legend. Cespedes, who is, and Jacoby Ellsbury. Neither one of those guys aged particularly well. I mean, Cespedes had one incredible run with the Mets.
And he had got 2 of those SSPs, right? 2 years of SSPs for
Cespedes.
He has.
Yeah, he's in 13 as well.
Yeah.
Josh Hamilton in 2012.
Yes. If anybody can help us find those.
Yeah. And then we are looking for Yasiel Puig in 2014. Yep. Never seen the Puig. Yeah. Don't know anyone that has it.
And that's when Puig was all the rage. So I don't think a lot of his got thrown away, but I don't know where they are.
Yeah, certainly not in the first few years, maybe in disgust, like later in his career.
Joey Case says, what do you guys think of billionaires ripping and collecting cards? Kind of silly, isn't it? They can buy the whole store. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it must be nice not to have any price constraints.
It takes Jake and I actually talked about this at the National a little bit. It takes like some of the hunt out of it, right? It's not even a question of like, can you afford a card? Can you move things around to acquire a card? It's just, do you ever see it? And if you find the guy that has it, now you have it. So it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit different, but if that's what they want to do, I mean, people collect what you want to collect, however you want to collect it.
You have to fight a Cuban gangster for that Puig. How many Puig tables were at the National? Topps Now Puig card. Apparently, Puig has some people searching for him.
I believe it.
Thank you, Stewie. Add these to your search. Yes, please. If any of you guys can help us track those down, we'll make sure to send you some thank you gifts.
Yeah, James is right. I mean, if you hate billionaires, just be one. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like I said, time is a little bit short. And while I will very frequently today just sort of glance off at this and my mind will wander, Jeff, you're going to have to pull me back in.
Yeah, well, I'll just look at this one too.
Yeah,
these two big ones off our list in 1 week-ish.
Yeah. John Mayer, they're just like the rarest ones, essentially. Like it was like the initial Chrome SSP run that Topps did. They were sort of finding their footing and how they wanted to use them. And honestly, I think they've lost their way completely right now, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, they're just extremely difficult to find. It's a fun chase and they were affordable
at one
time. It's a double-edged sword. I think more people knowing about them drove the price up, but it also made more surface become available.
Yeah. And so it's a total of 70 cards, 20, 25, and 25. And like we said, a lot of them don't stand out as being particularly special in terms of the image that we're used to. Well, yeah. I shouldn't say used to, because this season didn't have a lot of great variation, super short print images, but we'd like to see them be special images.
Yeah, the print run, someone's asking about print run. I would say somewhere around between 20 and like maybe 40 at the absolute most. The most graded one, I think, is the Bryce Harper in 2012, and that pop is 8 total graded. Yeah, I don't know if there's any higher than that. Maybe the 2013 Harper might be like 9. But Ben, if you know of one that's more than 8, let me know. If anyone knows besides me, it's going to be you.
This is a great question, Chris. After much consideration and planning, how many cards did you take to PSA?
I took nothing to the National.
Which, when Chris decided to do that, I said, I totally agree with that decision. Less things to worry about.
Yeah, it was my first National. I just didn't want to carry around a lot of stuff. I had to bring a card to our good buddy Scott that I picked up here for him, and that was enough. I didn't want to worry about anything. I just wanted to kind of take everything in, and there's a ton there. Like, it was incredible. We were there for 2 full days, and I don't think we missed an entire section of the show on day 1 that we didn't find until about noon on day 2. There's a whole separate day. 9 in the 2012. Thanks, Ben.
All right. Short prints a day chiming in on the story. I wonder what people thought was weirder, you eating just a hamburger patty with bourbon and French fries, or me jumping around you when you got the message.
Yeah, there was a lot of strangeness in the airport bar right there. Our flight got delayed. I was talking to this gentleman via text. He said yes. If you've ever seen Jake on the show, you know Jake gets very fired up. I was happy. We were several bourbons in. Yes, I was eating a slightly cooked hamburger patty, and he started jumping around, and we were like hugging at this bar at the airport. And I'm sure it looked strange, but it wasn't the strangest I looked over the 3-day span, Jeff.
Thick boy, no James Wood cards were purchased. It was just the talking about him alone that did him in. Mike says, like finding a needle in a haystack of cards. After you finally find it, it's just a needle.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I would say if that's it, I hope he's still referring to the billionaire finding it because there probably is not much joy in that. But for us, these needles are pretty sharp.
Yes, I'm sitting here like I'm actually kicking my feet on the bar stool that I'm on. It's almost embarrassing how giddy
nerdy when it comes to finding one of these cards. So the hunt is pretty exciting.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I want to get into some SSP Thursday posts. Curator cardboard, still have it. Have not put it up anywhere. Still we're in a holding pattern for right now. Amazing.
I did hear this too, that the PSA lines were extremely long at the National. Yeah.
The drop off stuff where PSA had a pretty big section. They had a big chunk of the show, and still the lines were just absolutely outrageous. I'll be honest, I didn't look at the SGC line, so I don't know. There were a lot of people there. I think Jeff Wilson said that they tallied, well over 100,000 people. I mean, there were people everywhere, but you could move. Most of the show was pretty well spaced out. The upstairs spot where I was talking to this Jeter guy was a little bit tight, but that's okay.
Mike, this isn't a bad idea. If you need an SSP, it does make the hunt a little more exciting, frustrating, but exciting, especially after you get it. Somebody else asking about the National.
Yeah.
Joey, the hotel throwing out National people after hours. We heard that from some other YouTube folks.
Yes, there was a YouTube meetup Thursday night that Jake and I did not go to, and I don't think Scott went either, but it was shut down by the hotel bar that it was having it. So we were having a spitballing one the Friday night at the Lowe's Hotel in their bar. Jake and I went to try it out, and I think I mentioned, like, they didn't want us there. They really did not want us there. They didn't want people standing there in like baseball jerseys. We asked about if we could just like go to the bar and get a drink, and the hostess was giving us all this attitude. She was like, well, you're going to have to wait for your drink. And we're like, yes, that's fairly customary at bars. But so we were there. We had their French fries were good though, but we were there for a little bit. And then we ended up doing our meetup at a tiki bar, which was at a huge outdoor space, and they didn't even serve food. So it wasn't that crowded later in the night. It's perfect. So that's probably where we will be. But yeah, Joey K, I heard a lot about this. Like hotels just don't want people laying their cards out and making impromptu trade nights. And I think there's some kind of deal that the hotels have with the National so that, the National doesn't want people going to unsponsored, like impromptu trade events. They want to funnel them to like the eBay trade night or the,
I talked a little bit about this on Spitball, and I don't really understand it because the sanctioned trade nights were all jammed full and people were waiting hours to get in. So it doesn't really make sense. I understand why the hotels themselves wouldn't want people clogging up their lobbies, but thanks to Hobbyist.
Dan, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's just weird. I don't know what the paperwork is, what the contract is between these hotels and the event, but you would think like people in your hotel, I know it could be annoying for the hotel guests, but if they're in your bar paying for your overpriced beverages, then everyone should be happy, but I don't know.
Yeah.
People are always complaining.
Farhad, I don't believe Chris got Jeff Wilson's autograph. Did you see him while you were there wandering around?
I did not say hello to him, but we did pass each other. It was sort of like I think we exchanged a nod, but I didn't talk to him without Teapot there, sadly battling some sort of stomach.
Teapot, aka Raptors, thankfully on the men, but sad to hear that he couldn't be there.
Oh, nice job, Abel. Abel's one of the many people I was able to meet Friday night. Ooh, pun intended right there. Didn't even realize it. Really fun meetup. The Spitball meetup was a huge success. So Jeff and I will definitely be doing a Blabbin meetup at probably Friday night at the West Coast Card Show, which about 2 weeks, Jeff?
Yeah, it's already coming up, isn't it? Man.
It is.
Oh, okay. So Farhad William is is the official name of Wilson Sports Cards. Great.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, Wilsey put me in a blender today with his Freddie Freeman reel that he just casually posted up. It took me about a half an hour to shake it. I got to be honest. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out on Wilsey Sports Cards. Ooh. But anyway, all right, Jeff, you ready for some SSPs? Because we got an hour to go.
And by the way, before we get there, last thing, I do have to thank everybody who's using our eBay link, because there were some people using the eBay link to make purchases, and we get a kickback so Chris can get his new makers. I can maybe get some beer. I like it. So thank you. Please keep using the eBay affiliate link, because we get a kickback from it when you're buying on eBay. It's below in the description, and we'll throw it in here sometime. So thanks.
Shelly, check out Wilsey Sports Cards on Instagram, but make sure you're sitting down and you have some water to throw on your face. All right, so we're going to break SSP protocol briefly here, Jeff, because normally we would begin the SSP showcase with Homer Dome cards.
Usually
post something utterly absurd we've never seen or heard. And of course he did do that, but there's another card that has to go first, Jeff. It's just got to go first. And that card, of course, belongs to our very own Shelly the Turtle.
Yes. Thank you, Emophobic.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Emophobic. You're the man. Wow. So our boy Shelly picked up what might be the best Freddie Freeman card, I think, out there, outside of, he's got one of ones. So be it. This is him catching the last out of the World Series for his hometown team on an ultra short
incredible
print. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Shelly, congratulations on picking this one up. It's awesome. And I am glad that you saw it before me. But yeah, very, very cool. Oh, I see a random Simpsons reference here. I don't know what this is in regard to. Okay. All right. So now let's move on. By the way, if anyone ever sees one of those Freddie Freeman cards available, please let Jeff or I know, because either we will take it or we have like a line of people who are always asking us about them. And we're glad to share it along. All right. One more look at it. And then it's time for Homer Dome. Woo. All right. We're going to go quicker on these but this is pretty cool. Francisco Lindor seems to be getting more hobby respect lately. This would be his second year card. This is his flagship opening day signing autographs. Now, if you can read the description here, Homer Dome points out that signing autographs is not uncommon for Topps to use in these variations, but this was early and, it's okay. It's less egregious than the 2024 and 2025 autographs, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Love to see a good Lindor.
Right. Jeff, what is the name of the Hilton Hotel that we were planning to have our Blabbin meetup at? I see people asking in the comments. It's right across. You can just walk right out to the convention center. Can you look that up while I get the next card?
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, let me look. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah. And Dave, yes, your comment is in there. And yeah, Lindor doesn't have that many variations. He doesn't have that many autos. He's just a really, really good player. And honestly, what he did last year for the Mets was absolutely incredible.
Chris, it's just the Hilton Anaheim. It's right across.
The Hilton Anaheim, they have a huge lobby bar that Jeff and Jake and I sat in for a little while last year after the show. So we will be there. We'll post it up here on YouTube. We'll put it up on Instagram as we get closer. We'll be there from like 8 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock to midnight, give or take. We are very recognizable. We'll be dressed probably how you're used to seeing us.
Yeah.
Jake will be the tallest person in the room. Yeah, right. Okay.
Friday night.
Yes, Friday night. Did I say Thursday? Friday night.
No, somebody just asked.
Okay, yeah, Friday night. Okay, next up, this comes from Maddie H. Cards, who is a big Baltimore Oriole fan. And one of the coolest parts of the show of the National was getting to meet a lot of people, Jeff, that like you and I have interacted with, but never actually stood face to face with. Yes. Maddie H. is one of those guys.
Yes.
And
always has such outstanding layouts on his post as well.
Yes. Yeah, so I was very, very excited to meet him. He and Jake even went to a baseball game together. A possible long-term bromance might be building. But Matt was really fun to walk around with. A dealer actually had a copy of this Joe Mauer with Snoopy card, a raw one. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, Matt, there's a really cool card over here. It's a really cool Mauer. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. And he looked and he's like, oh, I actually just got a PSA 10 of that. So I was put in my place pretty quickly. But this card is awesome.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, so congrats to Matty H on this PSA 10. I believe he says the pop is in the 20s. At this point on SSP Thursday, I can't read that. So,
Frenetic, some of them have started putting SP and SSP on there. I mean, PSA has started on some. There's not a lot of consistency yet, but they're working at it. I wish they'd put the SP or SSP and the description. That'd be great. But
yeah, it would just make it easier for people to know what they're looking at, especially like 10 years from now, Jeff. We're gonna really need we're gonna need some help. 7 Costanza, I would say more than I expected. There were definitely a couple of Cunha white jerseys, like all the big ones, except I did not see an Ohtani hand-on helmet. But there were some. There's even a Chrome SSP. Cards HQ had a copy of the Harper holding up his Rookie of the Year trophy from 2013. But there were some, and it seemed like more dealers knew what they were. I think the Golden Mirrors are definitely having an effect in that way. Ooh, boy, sorry about a lot of carbonation today, Jeff. And yeah, this Snoopy one is great. If you have any, if you're a Peanuts fan at all, okay. By the way, if you guys, I see people saying they want this stuff again. If you could hit our link before you search for it, that'd be great.
In fact, I'll throw it in here.
Yeah, we'll get about 35 cents, but if 10 of you do it, I can buy a travel makers.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. This next one is another card I'd never seen before, Jeff. And I honestly didn't even know it existed. This comes from NMCG Sports Cards 26. It's a heritage throwback, which I know is your language of choice right now.
It was the first time I saw this card, and look how low he's getting.
And is that Sandoval on base behind him, eating up like a third of the background of this card?
The measurements would suggest that that's it.
Yeah, this card is cool. If you're a heritage fan, a throwback fan, this card is great. I believe he says it's a pop one, and I am not surprised at all. Goldschmidt had a sneaky good career, definitely overshadowed at this point by Freddie Freeman, but he's got really good counting stats.
Yeah, and that uniform is cool. It's kind of like almost the World Series type Diamondback unis. So I love it.
Yeah, very cool design.
While you're looking up the next one, Mike Petty, I would like to know what your Snoopy's rookie card is. He said his buddy Dean bought one at the National.
Ooh.
Non-sports cards are awesome. I just haven't waded too far into those waters. Some Star Wars stuff, but just like everything, Darth Vader has a rookie card. I'm sure Snoopy does as well.
Yeah, one thing I will say about the National that was I really enjoyed it. The air conditioning was great. The Wi-Fi worked. The body odor was minimal for the most part. It was fine. Impressive. But there was just tons of baseball cards. There was very, very little Pokemon. There was very little like Magic the Gathering. It was mostly sports. There was some Star Wars, which is actually, I don't mind seeing some Star Wars, some Marvel stuff, some Lord of the Rings cards, some Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But it was mostly sports cards. And for the most part, prices were high, but people were pretty friendly. Like a lot of the dealers you could just at least chat with. Some of them were extremely like condescending and not interested in anything you had to say. But luckily, I'm used to that kind of reaction, Jeff.
To that end, a couple of our spitballing brethren made some big deals. Scotty B made a huge trade. Filmington made a huge pickup, and I think Chris, you dove deep into those on a Patreon video for spitballing, right? So if you guys want to hear more about how a couple big deals went down and a couple deals that did not go down, check out the spitballing Patreon.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Next up. Moving things along. Oh, yeah. We had a couple collectors post today, Jeff, that they finished. They either found grails or they finished runs they were trying to do. So the first one of those is our resident Giants expert, Seasoned Giants collector or Seasoned Giants collection. And look at this cool Buster Posey opening day SSP with the sweatshirt.
There were so many cool Buster Posies today that we saw, and he's got a lot of great shots. As far as on the field shots, Buster Posey might have the best grouping.
Absolutely agree.
Hanging off the trolley, stuff like this. Of course, they did have 3 celebrations to choose from. So,
right, 3 and 5 years. It's that definitely makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, let me just pull up. I'm trying to find one.
Love this professor. It's going to rip a box of 83 Donruss.
Whoa!
If you don't mind me asking, I'd love to know how much something like that costs. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, seriously. That does sound cool. Am I in the right thing? Okay. But let me just pull up this Buster Posey and so we can all look at, yes, the ones Jeff mentioned. So we've got hanging off the trolley. We've got the confetti bath. And then we've got him sitting in the sweatshirt. And then if we go one further, we can see that this guy also has the Buster Posey at first base.
The Coke bottle.
Yeah. So
and Mr. Cards and Crafts mentions the 4th of July gear that Posey has.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
Hey, what's up, guys? Great. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Posey's got so many great shots. It was really fun to see all these together. Blowing the bubble. Just really cool.
Yeah, some guys Topps seems to really love Jeff, and sometimes some guys not so much.
Yeah, those are just that 6 really cool images.
Yeah, these are very, very cool. Yeah, when your team wins the World Series, it's great to get some good images on cards.
Oh, when the Brewers eventually do, maybe this year, I'm going to be all about it.
Oh, certainly.
Joey's wondering, he wants a Posey behind the podium. Can we get a Posey podium taking up half the image?
Hopefully never. Honestly, hopefully never. All right. Another SSP set completist, good friend of the show, good friend of ours, Benor 14 Sports Cards picked up this Mookie Betts 2021 Topps Chrome SSP, the low
favorites. Yeah.
This is one of my favorite Betts cards because it's very, exactly the guys in masks behind him. You know exactly when this was. You can even read World Series a little bit. Love cards like this, and it's got plus. By the way, Jeff, 2 MVPs.
Yep.
And I think that's Dave Roberts behind him. But yeah, so this completed his run of 2021 Topps Chrome SSPs. There are only 5 back then.
What a crazy selection. I could not believe it when I saw this. Like these 5. Who would have thought to put these 5 names together? Just incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the common bond here?
I was trying to think of it. I don't know. I mean, you got some LA players, East Coast. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is 2021.
Yes,
and it's 2021 Topps Chrome. Only 5 players got SSPs, and 2 of them are Angels, and there isn't an Ohtani. It's kind of funny. And one of them is pitching.
Yeah,
but the pitching is Trout.
Yes, Trout pitching, and then we get a Babe Ruth. You'd think a perfect bookend would be an Ohtani, but
I do. It is kind of cool to see the Babe Ruth and the Ted Williams in Chrome. But all right, so now this doesn't just complete his SSP set; it also completes his run of all the Topps Chrome image variations from 2021. So congratulations, Ben. This is a pretty difficult accomplishment, and it's near impossible this year, as that number went from 25 to 60.
Not all left-handers, Joey K, because Trout's in there.
Yep.
Mookie.
Yeah. Jeff, when you look at this, what card jumps out to you first?
2.
Okay.
The Soto, back of jersey. Love it.
Yes.
Big numbers on there, carrying the bag. Just love that idea. And also the Acuna, shirtless Acuna, flexing.
Oh, my God. That Acuna card is just... I don't know.
It's funny because it doesn't fit in with any of the rest. Like you think there's some sort of theme going on, but no.
Nope. No. Just in his undershirt.
Yep.
I tell you, the one that jumps out to me is on the right here is Dylan Carlson, because I bought this card back in the day. I think I bought one of the parallels, and I think I bought an auto, and I really, really liked Dylan Carlson. Yeah, I was wrong.
Dylan Carlson, yeah, that did not stick out to me looking at that grouping.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, Farhad. This is I said this to our group chat after that Ohtani game. I think coming back after the last start where he got pulled early, the cramps and all that, come back. dominate for 4 innings and then hit the home run, I think that might have sealed up his MVP.
Oof. Yeah. Go ahead.
The picture of how Acuna ripped his own league, just posing like that.
Yeah. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, rookie class is a rough one from that year.
Yeah, 2021 hasn't aged very well. We're actually going to see one of the best rookies from this class forward, moving on. But the 2 best rookies don't have chrome variations, unfortunately. It's just sometimes you don't know. All right. Next up, we have one of the best images we saw all day, Jeff, besides that Freddie Freeman from Shelley. And this one came from Jim Schmidt, 25. And if you want to talk about a recent hysteria over a card.
I'll be honest, I didn't even see this one today.
No?
Wow. Yeah, this card has been going nuts.
Yeah, I think the last raw one of these almost went for $1,000.
Did he say anything in here about when he got it?
No, the caption is 2018 Stadium Club SP image variation, Bo Jackson.
Yeah, incredible. I wonder if he got it recently or if he had it before.
I don't know. J.M. Schmidt, 25, is a man of a few but important words.
Letting the picture do the talking, I guess.
Yeah, so I did want to mention at the yes, this is definitely Bo Jackson's probably best card image and certainly his best image variation that we have seen. Yeah, look at his thighs. I mean, Filmington had some vascular arms at the National, Jeff, but Bo Jackson just puts all of us to shame.
Oh, just that poor bat.
That poor bat had no chance. It had no chance. But there was a PSA 10 of this at the National. And I believe it was priced at $3,000.
Oh, gosh.
But it was one of those cards. Like, I just asked the guy if I could look at it because I just wanted to look at it. It was awesome. And people, while I was looking at it, two people asked me what it was. So I just feel like this card, as valuable as that last or high as that last sale went, the more people know about it, the more demand there's going to be.
And here's a non-Hall of Famer, but it's such a cool, iconic image, a hero to so many of us of a certain age. Powder blues, as Thick Boy says. Timmy Two Hobby says Bo Jackson has great skin. You know, that can only add to the allure.
Yep.
I like posting on the day. I mean, it makes my eyes go batty and Chris's eyes go batty, but it's fun to see them all on the day. If you have a couple and you want to tease them out during the week, nobody's gonna.
Curator, I think you were the first post. I think yours came out like Tuesday or something. I think I shared it on Wednesday. I understand. We've all premature posted an SSP before. It's part of the hobby. It's it's part of being alive. Happens to a lot of guys. What was I going to say? Yeah.
Thank you, as a Bo Sox fan.
Yes.
If any of you are buying this, hit that affiliate link.
Please do. But yeah, so even like the KC on the hat, the Royals on the jersey, like I think they faded the color in the background, so he stands out.
Remember when players used to wear wristbands like that? I had some sweat wristbands like that. They just, man.
I need those for our next live reveal, Jeff. We're gonna have to get Blabbin wristbands.
Get some wristbands to slop up that sweat. Yeah, Bo Jackson and Flavor Flav were in a Jeff Wilson video making a trade last week, Chris. I don't know if you saw it while you were at the National, but Bo Jackson has that new TCG game out, and he was trading some of those cards for one of his own autos.
I don't even understand any of these words you're saying. I know who Bo Jackson is. I know what a trade is, and I know
it's a trading card game. So it's like some sort of you get points, and I don't know.
Yeah, Emophobic. You just don't see this card very often. The 2018, 2019, the print runs are probably about 100 of each card, and they're tough. They are really, really tough to find, especially images like this. I know Teapot's sitting on he might have completed the set of the image variations. I know he was trying to, but he did it. He started it back before.
Before there was, I wanted to answer Mike here. Why are the Dodgers not putting Ohtani in the 5th inning when the game matters? Their bullpen is horrendous. Well, frankly, they have no starters, so they have to at least get him there. But I think you're onto something, Mike. When they finally get towards the postseason, we're going to see Ohtani and any of the actual decent pitchers on the Dodgers deployed a little bit differently. So I think they're just trying to figure out what they've got.
Yeah. Hobbyist, have a good ride with your 2 dogs. That sounds awesome. I love it when dogs have a schedule, or any pet really. And when you're late on the schedule, they do get angry.
Yep.
I think Ohtani as a starter is the only way it makes sense. It would be almost impossible to time him coming into a game when the lineup is unpredictable. You don't know what innings he's going to bat in.
Yes, and then you lose the DH at some point.
Yeah, it just seems like I don't think that's a great plan.
No, but if they can build him up to 5 or 6 innings by playoff time,
yeah,
that's pretty good. He's pretty efficient when it comes to that.
Yeah, I mean, they have listen, the Braves have been absolutely decimated by injuries, and so have the Dodgers, and their bullpen is theoretically on its way back. I don't know. We may not see Tanner Scott again, but certainly Kopech and why can't I think of the
Kirby Yates?
Kopech, Yates, and oh damn it, who's the guy who he threw 2.5 innings in Game 5 of the World Series, the slider guy. I can't even think of people's names. It's late, but yeah, they're expecting to get some of these guys back. I think they'll be able to piece it together. Of all the teams in the trade deadline, Jeff, I was most shocked. The Dodgers didn't do anything but ship out Dustin May.
Yeah. They, I guess they must be feeling that they'll be healthy in time. Michael Stone, appreciate you guys answering my question about what card you'd buy for 1K. Thanks for asking it. And if anybody hasn't seen our recent mailbag video, please check that out. And thanks for asking the questions. If you have any other questions, there's a posts tab on our YouTube page. You can ask anytime, and we'll try to get to it in the mailbag.
Yeah. Crazy Cryptids and Corey Merriman. Thank you. It is Blake Trinan. So I was trying to think of
Trinan.
It's been a long day. Ooh.
18 finest Ohtani refractor in a PSA 10 or the Heritage Chrome in a PSA 9. Ooh, that's a good choice.
I'll take the finest refractor.
I would too. It's a better image. Lesser set, but better image.
And I don't think there's 1,000 of that card. Whereas the Heritage Chrome's going to be numbered to $9.99, right?
Are they $9.99? I can never remember.
I think they're $9.99, and the refractors like $5 and change, and then the black refractors in the 70s. I'm going finest Ohtani refractor. I'm taking the refractor. Okay. All right. This Bo Jackson is great. It's giving me gym motivation, which we all need. Okay. One of our best SSP Thursday posters, Jeff, is Mr. Cardboard Showcase.
Of course. Yep.
And today he posted this fine Vladimir Guerrero Jr. card.
Got to be one of Vlad's best cards.
I think so.
We give Topps a hard time a lot of times, but they did well. They got a picture of him holding his first base hit up in the dugout. It's a great image, a great choice to use for an SSP. And frankly, they cut it like shit. So most of them are pretty poor condition. So it's nice to see a 10.
Yeah, I think this is a pop 12, which makes it even better. I think this is a phenomenal card. And by the way, the Blue Jays just absolutely just humiliated the Colorado Rockies. And I know the Rockies are bad, and no one expects the Rockies to be good, but the run differential in those 3 games was just outrageous. I think it was something like 55-6. It's just absolutely embarrassing. And now they're going into Dodger Stadium over the weekend. When did the Blue Jays become like the best team in baseball? Sorry, the second best team after.
Come on now. Yeah.
Sorry, I corrected myself. I love watching the Blue Jays play. And Vladdy hasn't even gotten hot yet.
No, he's starting to get hot though. You know who is hot? Bo Bichette. It's crazy.
Yes.
Farhad, this is kind of like what the Brewers did to the Nationals last week. They didn't get quite to 60, but they almost did. We do have one. Somebody asked. We do have one of these. Yes. So it's Unier. Yeah.
We actually do have one of the 12-10s.
Yeah.
And that's not why I'm sharing it. We're not pumping anything. We're holding them. Of all the Vlad cards, I would guess 3 years from now, this is the only Vlad card that we still have.
The one we'll have left. Yes.
Yeah.
We're not sure of this Michigan Cards and Graphs. We're not sure Cardboard Showcase doesn't have it in the Topps. He manages to find some of these and get them rather surreptitiously.
And if you're asking if Cardboard Showcase is actually like Michael Rubin's baseball card account or something, we've met him. He's a real person. He exists.
He does actually exist.
Yeah. And he's a really nice guy, very friendly guy. He'll be at the Burbank show. And he carries around one of those nuclear footballs. And if you're really nice to him, he'll show you some of the stuff in his case. And
he might let you take a peek behind the curtain. SFO Sox fan, you're right. We'll have 2 Vlad cards, young Vlad and his dad in this one.
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah, we'll have the 2. We'll have the 2. Okay. All right. Moving along. Okay. Personally, man, it's always Jeff. I feel like every card I look at, I'm like, oh, this is one of my favorites. But they can't all be, can they?
Well, they can. That's what SSB Thursday is.
All right, this one comes from Michigan Cards and Graphs. I think he posted this one shortly after Curator of Cardboard. My dad's favorite all-time player, Al Kaline. I believe he says this is him hitting a home run off of Steve Carlton in the World Series.
Ooh,
Yes.
Tigers Cardinals World Series.
Yes. So 1968, I believe it was, when the Tigers actually beat the Cardinals. That Cardinals juggernaut of the late 60s. But yeah, look at this beautiful horizontal card. And I'm pretty sure that's Tim McCarver behind the plate.
McCarver catching. It's just such a time capsule. You see the tarp on the side, the fans in the stands. It's funny because most shots from 50 plus years ago aren't too clear, but they did a great job of getting this one nice and crisp.
Yes. Yeah. And look how far the fans are. It's just crazy how these ballparks used to be laid out. Like all that foul ground, that tarp looks like it's 120 feet away.
Yeah. The ugly grass.
Yeah, the ugly grass. Yeah, SFO is right. Check out Michigan Cards and Graphs. He does a really good sort of caption on this card.
Yeah, little tidbit he's throwing in here for us. Mickey Lolich is it Lolich or Lolich?
I think Lolich. I think it's
had 3 complete game wins in that series.
Yeah. This is the World Series. Bob Gibson set the single game strikeout record. I want to say it was like 18 in game 1. Then he was outdueled by Lolich in game 7. Some of the you go back and look at the game logs of some of these Worlds. It is crazy. These pitchers are just
150 pitches, complete games virtually every time.
Yeah, Koufax against the Twins, like a complete game in game 5, complete game in game 7.
2 games apart.
Yeah.
I'm not watching the Little League World Series yet. Great young talent. Hometown kids from Illinois made the finals. Congratulations. I'm gonna have to tune in.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know this one existed either.
Yeah, there are some really good legend SSPs in 2019 that definitely throw a Google search out there and just look at some of the images because they did a great job digging these out of the archives.
Yeah. Oh, Doc's giving you a shout out. Michigan Cards and Graphs. He appreciates the dual relic card that went his way from trivia. So thank you. Curator of Cardboard with a question, Chris. You guys may know this. Are all the cards printed completely before a release? Are they printing still after release for later or continued release? I'm 99% sure that they're all printed before release. They have to print pretty far ahead. That's why they say they can't get current players in. They can't put rookies in too late. They get all the printing done because it takes a long time to package as well. Package and distribute.
Yes, no, absolutely. I can't see them. I do believe they're still printing 1987 tops, though. I think that's still being actively
Junior Upper Decks from
but
Upper Deck.
I think Jeff hit the nail on the head here. Oh wow,
yeah,
good.
Jack Morris versus the Braves.
Yep.
Jack Morris.
Yeah, that's unreal. I mean, even Oral Hershiser in '88, it just felt like every third game he's pitching. He's either closing it or starting it.
Yeah. That was the thing. Like growing up, if you had an ace, that was 3 games that they would pitch in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
It's just
the last time we saw that? Anybody? We have in our lifetimes, actually in the last.
Randy Johnson did it.
Ooh, so close. This century, Kurt Schilling pitched games 1, 4, and 7 against the Yankees. Yeah. And he insisted on it. He was great in all of them.
Didn't Randy Johnson pitch 2 and then come in relief in a third? Yeah.
He pitched game 2, game 2, game 6, he threw like a shutout, I think. No, game 2, he threw the shutout. Game 6, 7 scoreless, and then game 7, 1 1/3 out of the bullpen or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people saying Mad Bum throwing 3.
He relieved. He was in 3 games against the Royals, but I think the game 7, he threw the last 4 in relief. Maybe on 2 days rest, something like that. Dude was an absolute animal. I shouldn't say was. He's still with us, and I imagine he is still living in the woods somewhere, thriving. Okay.
Bearded Collector making a good point. You have to have the complete print run to produce accurate odds sheet.
Yeah.
Who knows how accurate they are, but yeah.
Yes, that is correct. All right. Try to move a little bit quicker. All right. Uniair was just in here. I don't know if he's still with us. Just want a quick shout out. He posted this Acuna card. I love this image. The 2020 Topps update back of jersey SSP grouping. I think there's 12 or 13 cards. They're phenomenal. Cardboard Showcase has them all on his page if you want to go take a look. Great idea. Perfect execution. I got no notes on this one, Jeff.
Well, we know this is one of your favorites, and this is really hard to find in good condition.
Last I checked, actually, the PSA 10, I think there were 2, but I believe our speaking of Cardboard Showcase, I think he was subbing a couple.
Ooh.
So when we see him in 2 weeks, maybe he'll have a PSA 10 he wants to gouge me on, or
He'll try. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Speaking of Braves cards, I saw someone mention they're winning. I haven't watched a single pitch. It's too hard. This is a Braves card I had not seen before. This is an Andrelton Simmons 2015 variation. I think in 2015 they only had one level, but they didn't print very much of the set, and these are hard to find. But this is a badass card.
Carpet going on there. Is this opening day?
I think so. But remember, I think it was it Colton Cowser, Jeff, who had one for the Orioles last year?
The Orioles had several.
Yeah.
With red carpet opening day running down. Yeah.
But look at this image. Like, you can see he's got the throwback on, and so do all the fans.
Yeah.
There's just so many hands reaching out to high five him, hands that almost certainly were not washed after using the restroom. But really cool card. Might be my favorite Andrelton Simmons card.
Yeah, might be his best card.
Yeah.
Love a good back of jersey. Doc's checking out the glutes. Yeah, it's a very, very colorful card. Really captures the spirit of baseball.
Okay, we've seen some SSPs with guys that with mascots or dinosaurs even. And they're usually having fun, right? Like they're laughing or they're like joking with the mascot or hugging a velociraptor.
Yeah. Carrying up a check.
Right? Yeah. Baseball card Brett posted a Ryan Mountcastle golden mirror. And it's him. This card, I don't know.
All right, what's going on here?
It concerns me in a way. It's like he and the mascot appear to be having a very serious interaction here.
Yeah, that mascot looks a little, maybe he's dressing down the mascot, as it were.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's got to be a backstory here. If anyone knows Ryan Mountcastle or who wears the Orioles mascot costume, maybe we get to the bottom of this, because I would love to know what's being discussed here.
Yeah, it seems like a very, very serious question.
Yeah, but I do love that Orioles mascot. It has almost like a horror type. It looks almost like a raven, except of course for the orange.
Yeah, well, yeah, would be appropriate for Baltimore. Love it.
Right? Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Nice. Birdlaw. Yeah, we could ask Charlie Day. Maybe he can tell us what's being discussed.
Dave said the card is opposite of fun. Oh yeah, this is a good point. Empty stands.
Yeah, that could just be a late game in Baltimore. Although not last year. Last year they were good. This year, I don't know. But yeah, Brett, thank you for sharing this one. I'd never seen it before, and it's one that I've looked at. I don't know. I feel like it's right for dialogue bubbles.
Yeah, maybe you can get them both to autograph on there.
Yeah. Alrighty. Wait, what? Okay, sorry. Okay. All right, next up, we got 3 guys cards. Posted these 2 Stadium Club cards together. And these are like 2 of the best.
Man, this is great.
Yeah. We just talked about the Bo Jackson of 2018. Now we've got the Ohtani. And the Ohtani just looks like a poster to me. Aaron Judge. Judge looks like he's about to crush a small city.
Yeah, this one stuck out to me. Just a great Stadium Club design year. They're almost like the true image, where the whole image just bleeds off the card. You get the position kind of faintly in the background. Both of these are great. And the way he posted them, you got the pitching Ohtani to the big bat Judge. Yeah, great post all around. Yeah, very, very cool. And yeah, Judge's hands just look absolutely enormous on this, and his face is where it belongs, which is, sort of push back. But yeah, so 3 guys cards, well done. And I hope, I certainly hope he can continue getting all these variations in a PSA 10. I would love to see that set completed. All right, Joseph asked this a couple times, Chris. You want to give him a 30-second answer about the top starting image variations? We have plenty of videos on our site if you want to check it out, Joseph. But yeah, long story short, I think the first ones you're really going to find are 2009.
There's like Legends variations and then one active player in there, which is CC Sabathia, like his first Yankees card. 2010, there's some pie in the face. I think that's where Topps really started to like experiment with it. 2011, more Legends, more Hall of Famers, retired stars. And then 2012, we really started to see some active players getting regular image variations. There are 5 random guys in 2007 that have, but it's hard to really say how deliberate that was, what they were intending to do. And like, there's no one famous. I think Colorado Collector might have them on his Instagram page. But yeah, I would say the first like real ones we get to see are 2012. There's a Pujols and a Reyes in there that are definitely of SSP print runs. But check out the 2010 Steven Strasburg on eBay. Just do 2010 Topps Strasburg pie in the face or pie, and it's gonna take you a little while to see what you're looking at. It took me some time too. And yeah, Michigan cards are guys that put the extra effort like that into their posts, like Matty H that we talked about a few minutes ago. They do. It's cool to look at someone's Instagram page, and then there's like a sort of a connection between them all, like a theme or like a background. That's kind of what I was going for, and what Jeff does with his boxes. Highly recommended. Okay. Yeah, DS, it's okay. Judge does look like he's about to start a kaiju war. Maybe he's actually being controlled like the Pacific Rim robots. All right, moving on. Tomahawk cards. I don't know if he's here. If anyone gives us a Braves update, we'll know how he's feeling. He posted some Bobby Witts here, and he says, and I want to talk about this for a minute. He says, please excuse the PSA 5. The PSA 5 here, Jeff, is on a Bobby Witt Topps Heritage Throwback rookie card. Now, how do you feel about that PSA 5?
I'd like to know why you got it, because 5 is pretty extreme. Like, we've seen 6s for some rather relatively minor things, but a 5 usually is a pretty rough issue. I don't mind it at all. To be honest, I would probably have it out in a one touch where I have most of my throwbacks like Yelich and an Ohtani that's not going to grade well. But I have no problem with a low grade throwback. They're just so rare that's one of those where the grade doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I totally agree. I would love to have one of those. I think the print run on the 2022s is probably like no more than 25 or 30
at the most. Yeah.
So if a PSA 10 is going to be astronomical, if you can get a 5 for like a quarter of the price, easy buy. So he says, excuse the PSA 5. I think I left a comment like, no need to excuse this. Like, good for you. Awesome card.
Yeah.
Curator of Cardboard, this is very generous of you. If anyone is interested in this, hit him up.
Awesome. With pics. Love it.
Put a lot of work into it. Okay. All right. Geez, I got to go faster. All right. Canadians of the Hobby posted this cool Junior Caminero Stadium Club rookie variation. Caminero's having a nice little season, isn't he, Jeff?
Got to his 30th home run. Yeah. Our friend Canadians of the Hobby, huge Caminero supporter from way back. And I think he's relishing how well Caminero is doing now. Still young. Definitely a 40 home run potential this season. And is fun to watch. Very cool card.
Yeah. Another guy with giant hands, right?
It seems like it. Man.
I don't know. It's just like this is a bit of a strange image. Like he's clapping. I think Tatis has something like this in maybe 2020 Topps Chrome. But I don't know. Think about it. I think because it's horizontal, it's pleasing to the eye in a way.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of pleasing to the eye and horizontal, let's talk about Short Print a Day's post today. Posted former Red Sox legend, Rafael Devers. Here's his flagship horizontal SSP rookie.
Yeah, one of my favorite Devers cards. And Chris, I'm not sure if you noticed, but in my story, I had to put the song "If You're Going to San Francisco, Make Sure You Wear Flowers in Your Hair" to this one, because this was a little bittersweet. See him in his Red Sox uniform there, and now he's happily home, even playing some first base in San Francisco.
Yeah, when you posted that, was it the original version or was it Sean Connery's shower version from The Rock? Which I don't know if that's on.
I don't think that one's on IG, no? But man, we got to try to find it. Yeah, that's okay. Yes. SFO Sox fan points out that John Mason does sing that song.
He sure does. Hello, room service. Again, I don't know what country that accent was from. So
Will giving you a shout out. Chris, haven't seen Chris behind me in line about a half mile down the street on Friday at the National. I can attest to at least half of Blabbin being a man of the people. So I guess I have to earn the people's trust by coming next year. But congratulations to you.
If that's worthy of congratulations, yeah. No, you're definitely going to come next year. We'll figure it out. Even if we have to like bring your kids and leave them in the hotel or something, we'll figure it out. But anyway, I wanted to thank Jake here. So short print a day. If you are familiar with, hey, he's made a couple of good plays, but many horrific, many that look like co-ed softball. But he'll get there. He'll figure it out. Okay. San Francisco. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. At least you knew what city I said. Take that as a win. Okay, so Jake and I have been wondering about this card. PSA pop reports on all the 2018 SSPs in Series 1 and Series 2 are all fairly low. The Ohtani hand-on helmet is the second highest, and I think it has like 30, maybe 35 like total graded, Jeff.
Okay.
But this one, this Devers from Series 1 has way more than any other card. It's got like 27 PSA 10s and over 60 total graded, which is crazy. That just doesn't make sense.
No.
And Jake and I have been like sort of just wondering about this. How is this possible? And why aren't we seeing more of them? They really don't come up very often. Now, Jake did some research and he cracked it. So if you're interested, stuff like this can happen with other cards. And I'm just going to share this next one here. So this is from PSA's own website. This is his retail imagery.
Blue jersey.
And for a while, they also called this one blue jersey. So we do not know how many actual SSPs have been graded by PSA and how many they incorrectly labeled.
Discovering that. Yeah.
Yeah. I had no idea. They've corrected this since. If you go on eBay and you search for retail, you'll see this card slabbed with the word retail instead of blue jersey. So they obviously realized their mistake at some point, but I don't know how they're able to correct it unless people turn these blue jerseys in and get them reslabbed. But
interesting.
Because for sure they weren't imaging all the cards back in like 2018 and 19 like they are now, I wouldn't think.
Right. And even if they were, there's not a lot they could do about it unless the person turns the card in. Wow, that's really good job, Jake. And that makes sense.
Yes, it was very satisfying to know that, trying to figure out why this was, and Jake actually solved it.
DS has this card. So you have it listed as blue jersey, or is it listed as retail, DS?
Yeah.
Yeah, might be rare. A rare PSA flip. eBay 1 of 1 blue jersey.
Yeah, because this particular card it's way less rare and therefore worth less money than the horizontal one. This one came out of like the complete sets.
Matthew's asking if the card numbers are the same, Chris.
Yes.
So there's not a differentiator there.
No. We can even this is
yeah. So DS, I would say that's probably not as valuable then. Unless you have the rare blue jersey flip.
Card number 18 and card number 18.
Well, that serves him right for giving it such a lame title of blue jersey.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Yeah, good call. Okay. All right. Speaking of Jake, when we were at the National, Jake introduced me to someone who I have spoken to. Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong button. Gosh darn it. Someone that I have spoken to many times on Instagram, but have never met. And honestly, I walked right by him because there's just so many people and you get very tunnel visioned. This card, this Luis Angel Acuna, comes from jetbreakers.trent on Instagram. Very good guy. Brewers fan, actually, Jeff. Lots of Churio cards.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. He made a nice post today promoting SSP Thursday. Very cool.
He did. Yeah, he put up a great reel where he was just, leisurely drinking his coffee and talking about SSP Thursday, which is how
teasing what he was going to post. Yeah.
Right? I mean, what a great start to the day.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of rookie card you dream of. Soaked in champagne, wearing beer goggles.
It may never get that good again. You'd like to think so for the Mets, but yeah.
Right.
Could be the
Tip of the mid. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Okay. Anyway, Trent was a really good guy. Okay. All right. Whew. Running out of time here. Topps Holiday Collector posted this Gunnar Henderson card, Jeff. And this is probably my favorite card that he's posted. He does a lot of the holiday posts, and I never understand why there are variations, but this one is subtle, but I love it.
It's got to be the belt, right?
It's the Santa belt.
Yeah.
So it actually like makes sense. I could find myself getting interested in these cards down the road.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, this might be your gateway drug to the Topps holiday.
I do enjoy Christmas, so there is a chance that something like this becomes more of a staple for me. It'd be a fun rip either way.
Well, it's Chris, you were over when we were putting some cards together for a PSA sub, and my son found a Bobby Witt rookie and from Topps Holiday, and it wasn't just a regular Bobby Witt. I noticed that his bat was a candy cane. Another of those interesting variations. So they do have some fun little cards in that set.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm going to try to move along. Okay. This one comes from Tribe CA Wax Collector. Oh my God. Tribeca Wax Collector. Come on, brain. God, I am so bad at those games, Jeff, where there's like images. I forget what they're called, but there's like images and they're like visually like making a word.
Yes.
I cannot. My brain will not. Can't put it together. Anyway, so this Jake Berger SSP, Tribeca Wax Collector. I have to say it enough so my brain stops. Anyway, he posted this and he thought it was very funny. And we were wondering in the comments or in our DMs if this was cropped deliberately by Topps. Rebus, thank you, M. Parsons. Or just purely coincidental. But there's a very funny stain on his uniform. And do you think Topps deliberately left it in the picture or just happened to make its way there?
I don't think they noticed. So yeah, he probably, anybody who's played before has had these kind of stains. You slide and your cup is sticking out. If you slide or dive, you might get a little smudge of dirt right on the front area of your pants like that. I think they didn't even probably notice, but if they did and thought it was fun, kudos.
Yeah, I hope they did. I hope they did. Something about the hat and the stain on the crotch is just a perfect combination for a guy named Jake Berger. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's true. Yeah, it gives them a whole I don't know, farmer vibe.
It does. Vibe is exact. This card has a vibe to it for sure. We don't like off the field shots, but if his 2026 Gold Mirror SSP is him like just at a restaurant eating a hamburger, I got no problem with that at all. Okay. All right.
Maybe
BFG Trading Cards posted this Ichiro.
I never get tired of seeing this one.
Yeah, I love seeing this card. This is awesome. Yeah, I know Julio is quietly having a pretty good season. I hope he's got
the last couple of weeks. He seems to have every year he'll have a July or August where he just lights the world on fire and reminds us that he could be one of baseball's best players.
That's right. I want to see him. I want to see this team in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to a potential Mariner Blue Jay ALCS.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be great. I don't think anyone else in the country is, but maybe you and I.
MLB is not for sure.
Absolutely not. What distant cable network would they put those games on? Okay, here's a cool Aaron Judge card. I saw Jake was in the comments. Maybe he's still here. Stadium Club PC posts this 2021 opening day card. And this, much like the that Mookie Betts we showed before with the low 5, this card is a time capsule. And it's pretty cool. We got masks in the background, and you see those cardboard cutouts in the
cutouts. Yeah, I'm trying to see it. Those are the cutouts that they put in the stands.
It's cool, and the low angle makes it look like Aaron Judge could just reach up and touch the second deck of this ballpark.
I mean, it looks 8 feet tall instead of his.
So this is very cool. I think I put this in my that reel we did about Judge's best images. I think we put this one in there. I love this card. I think it's great. It's on my list of cards to eventually acquire, but that's
a really cool card. So that's 2021. It's listed as an SP. Is that? I'm still trying to figure out opening day. It's listed as an SP, but it really has the print run of a super short.
SP. Yeah, I think they just called them short prints.
Yeah,
but they're really super short prints. Like you don't see these cards very often. The pops are extremely low, and I'm sure they're all wedged into the binders.
Opening day, where it was primarily a set made for kids, so a lot of these probably got lost. Kind of a low cost entry level set, but the super short prints are so rare that when you find them, they really stick out.
It's a weird thing, right? Yeah, low cost entry level, kind of like Big League or the celebration boxes. Well, those aren't low cost, but kind of like the Big League cards, but then buried like deep. Someone was talking about needles in a haystack before, but I mean, these things are true needles in haystacks. And it's just kind of a funny place to put really interesting, unique images that they didn't use anywhere else.
Yeah, and I know you and Jake have picked up a couple boxes of these along the way to try to do some hunting for them. It would be fun to find some opening day, although they're starting to get a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Forbidden Donut wants to know if there's an auto version of this Judge card, and if so, are they sticker autos for opening day?
If Jake is here, he would know. I would say that there probably are, but if they do exist, they are 100% sticker autos. So I do with that information what you will. Okay. There are a couple new. Oh my God, it's 7:20, Jeff. There are a couple accounts posting SSP Thursdays for the first time. Cardaholic Trout Wit Style. Geez, that reminds me of how my dad does Google searches. Like he doesn't use the space bar, and then he gets really upset when he can't find anything. I'm like, Dad, these are different words. Like you have to separate them. And he's like, well, you didn't tell me to use the space. I'm like, okay. Anyway, separate issue.
That's a good conversation.
Yeah. So here are 5 really cool. I think these are all SSPs. That trout might just be an SP, but it's pretty rare either way. What I enjoyed about this post, Jeff, is in the caption he wrote, just a few recent pickups the past few weeks.
Oh boy, just a few recent pickups.
Sometimes we can be casual, but my goodness, these are 5 pretty epic cards.
What's going on with the SGC one? Can you tell? I can't really see that one too well. Can you tell me what's going on with that one?
Oh, the SGC is the Corey Seager 2017 SSP with a gold cup.
Aha,
nice low angle. Yeah.
And they have the gold cup on there.
Sure they do. Yep. That one lines up really well with the Harper 2017, the stadium view / glutes view.
Yeah, the low angle.
Okay.
Yeah, this is cool. Just a few random recent pickups.
Yep. Just, nothing to get too excited about.
Wow.
All right.
Well
Cards
done.
and Dreams posted this cool Bryce Harper opening day. Also 2017 SSP. And this is a genuine...
wants to make sure that there was a lot of card trading and money involved with these cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, these are great. And we're just jealous of the ease with which you seem to have found them. The Harper on the bottom left is awesome. Like it's so rare that a player has his only flagship rookie is an SP. It's just an awesome card. Okay. All right, this Harper I like. That's a legitimate laugh on this card. If you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, reminds me of Rocket Raccoon. But anyway, very, very cool card from Cards and Dreams. Big time Harper collector and a fun page.
We saw a lot of fun Harpers today. There's a really good selection of Washington Nationals cards for Harper.
Okay, RV baseball cards post this, and Jeff and I have talked about it before. I do think sometime down the road, this card could become a big deal because we've got, it's the only card with eBay on it.
Yeah, eBay's hanging out over his shoulder.
Yeah,
First person to get the cool auto on there is going to make a mint.
Literally and figuratively. I know we had a couple Rangers fans in here, so I wanted to get to a couple of these Jorge's cards. This is what every year a Stadium Club image variation should have this shot on it. We didn't get one for Freeman. I don't know why. I know he left. He was on the Dodgers, but still we could have gotten this card.
Yes.
Incredible. Perfect. So if you're a Ranger fan, like you can't beat stuff like this.
No, man, I don't know what I would do if my team actually won the World Series. The next year, I would just be gobbling up.
Yeah.
Cards.
Yeah, exactly. If this was like Yelich or Churio,
I can't even imagine it. Yeah.
Frelick, just like hammered drunk, homing up.
On a rookie cup on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Rookie
cup.
Agreed.
SFO Sox fan. This is just something that they should, something they should exploit. The top should exploit. That collectors want these kind of cards. The best players, the secondary players on the team, anybody who was involved holding up the trophy at the celebration. Yeah, they got to do that.
We want these cards.
Yes.
Give us these cards. They know it too. They see that Shohei Ohtani holding the trophy card peaked at like $2,100, is consistently selling over $1,500. That's insane for an image variation of the current year. Just insanity. Okay, BF Sports Cards shared this Bryce Harper. We'll always share this on SSP Thursday. It's just always. No notes. Absolutely nailed it by Tops right there. Here is a better look. Curator of Cardboard. This is his early post. He wrote SSP Thursday. I think he meant SSP Tuesday. It was fine. There's a better look at this. This is probably Corey Seager's, like, I don't know, best image, coolest shot.
Really?
The trophy
No, I
might be
think
better.
he was just prepping for SSP Thursday, Chris. Just
Okay.
making sure all of us that were tuning in for SSP Thursday got a little taste of it earlier in the week.
We appreciate that. Yeah, an earlier week tease is always good. I love this card. This is just a perfect shot. And like you said, the Gold Cup is on the card and not in some weird hovering place.
Hovering over his shoulder in the sky. Forbidden Donut. Chris has talked about this a lot. Doing auto versions of some of those super rare cards, especially like the World Series ones, get 5 or 10 on-card autos of those, and collectors would go nuts for them. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's exactly what Stadium Club needs to do.
Yep.
It's something I've been kind of pushing for. I would love to see him do it. I think they would probably all have to be redemptions.
Yeah, but fine.
But that's fine. Now they have 10 years. So
Yes, 10
I'll
years, they got plenty of time to sign them. If it's only 10, they'll be able to do it. Do 50 of them from the various sets, 10 of each, and the guys can sign it. Top Solid
said
joining us. Hopefully you saw your shout out from Chris. Almost getting Chris interested in some holiday cards. And yes, we did talk about the Bo Jackson.
Oh, it's listed up it went up for bids. Wow, that's exciting.
Auction. Yeah, that's the one you said was on there for like $3,000 or something.
It was at the National for $3,000. So yeah, let's see how that does. We'll talk about it next week for sure.
Yeah, I'll bid on it.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Top Holiday. I showed your gunner about 10 minutes ago in case you missed it. I like that one. That's my favorite card that you've posted so far.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Friar Fanatic posts just anytime we see this Gatorade in a PSA 10. It's just a very cool card. I mean, like we were talking about with the Acuna card. This is what you want on your rookie card, right?
Yeah. What a cool card.
Yeah.
What is the pop on this now, Chris? Do you happen to know?
I think it's it's between 70 and 80, I think. But I don't have time to look it up. Baseball Card Fiend posts this cool Mike Trout Heritage throwback. I'm really, really starting to love the on-deck circle shots like that Seager we just looked at.
Yeah.
Plus, obviously, the throwback jersey.
Combine it with the throwback, yes.
Yeah. All right. P. Craig 75. This might be our last look at Marcell Ozuna in a Braves jersey. There's going to be a massive overhaul of the roster, I think, over the winter. We'll have to save that for maybe some other time. We can talk about my sadness, but I do like seeing Chipper out there with active Braves players. I wish he'd get in the dugout and, remind some of these guys how to hit. Okay. You want to talk about this Christian Yelich for a minute?
Sure. Thick Boy says he's wondering who posted the Bo Jackson. It was a teaser to drive up the price on the auction.
Oh, right.
It's the same owner of that Bo Jackson. Yeah.
If it's being sold by My Favorite Cardboard, then we got a problem.
Yeah. Oh man. If I had it, I wouldn't sell it.
Right.
Love this Yelich card. Love the low angle shot. Yelich looks like a giant, which he probably is compared to the Brewers reporter here, but great shot. The more I see of this card, the more I like it. I do not have it yet, but AB8 Hobbies had this posted with a couple other cards today. Just really cool. This is the kind of card I'd love to see in SSP. No notes. All three of those cards.
Yeah, great, and the scoreboard behind there with the Brewers winning 4-0, all that space for an auto, it's right there.
It is right there. And Adam says it's his favorite Sophia card. Sophia Minert is the Brewers. They still call them like sideline reporters for baseball. Yeah. They're not really sideline, but she's great. And yeah, it's a great shot of Yelich. I like those jerseys that he's wearing.
Yeah. Perfect card. Kudos to her, by the way, because it looks like she does her bicep curls.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of cards with images that we want on them, Jeff, this comes from SP Clubhouse, who is a relatively new Instagram account. It sounds like one of my burner phones. It's not.
It's not. Go give him a follow. But this card looks familiar, Chris. I feel like I've just seen this card.
Yeah, this is a Pop 2 right now. I'll be subbing one in the next week or so. Hopefully it becomes a Pop 3. But I love this card. I just, obviously, I wish he were in a Braves uniform, but he isn't, and that is what it is. But we get Ohtani in the background, the huge veneers. Look at the hat, the T-shirt, the champagne shower. I mean,
it's a bonus to have Ohtani in the background too. That's just this is really cool. I'm happy for him. I know things didn't work out the way he wanted to, or Braves fans wanted to leaving, but he's still one of the few people to be beloved by multiple franchises.
Yep.
And I still have a feeling he'll be back. He'll be back in it.
I think so too. I think there'll be a farewell tour. Hopefully the Braves won't be, the worst team in baseball like they are right now when that farewell tour happens. But this is great. When your favorite player wins a World Series and there's cards of him holding the trophy, like Jeff said, what can we do?
No, what can you do but buy him?
Yeah.
Sean, this is incredible. Thanks to y'all, I've just bought my first big black parallel, a 2006 Griffey out of 55 PSA 10, which is crazy. We know how those early black parallels, any black parallels, but especially the early ones, are really tough grades. So congratulations. I can't imagine how much that cost. I hoped if you bought it on eBay, here's our Blab partner link. That might have bought Chris a whole bottle of Makers. Yeah. Sorry to your wife. I'm sure her thanks was very sarcastic.
Yeah, that card is phenomenal. You know what? I choose to interpret that thank you with pure sincerity, Jeff. She knows a good flagship black parallel of beloved first ballot Hall of Famer like Griffey is worth every penny, especially in a PSA 10.
That's true, and there are a lot worse addictions to have, as your wife probably knows. Chris, I did want to say, Mad City Brew earlier commented that you were first of all, you're late. Yes, you're late to the party you got to get to, but he was commenting that you brought this Brewer card home for me. He was a little worried that you were even carrying a Brewer card. So since he's brought it back, the Brewers have been playing well. So I don't think the curse is in effect. Yeah,
the Brewers just shit all over the Atlanta Braves for a 3-game series, including arguably, I think that was the most hits Strider's ever given up in a game. It was the most extra base. He looked like someone shot his dog. He was so...
Yeah, he gave up 11 hits in 5 innings.
7 extra base hits.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the whole team, I don't know. I haven't seen Matt Olson hit a ball hard in what feels like almost a month again.
I know. Yes, I know.
Okay, sorry. All right, a couple more, and then I'm out the door. Oh, shoot. This Aaron Judge card is phenomenal.
Love this. Love the black and white. We've talked about them. We had a little black and white sit-in earlier this spring where we were talking about the various cards, and this really stands out.
Yeah, it's just an absolutely it's a stunning card. And if this were in Stadium Club and there were 10 on-card autos, you and Jake and I would probably, that might be a friendship ending eBay auction. Now, of course, we'd let him get the first one, but
we might find 3 of them.
We might find, or one collector with 3.
Open the box until find them.
Right. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. I would definitely want to show this one from Nat's card collection.
So cool.
When you see something like this, Jeff, and you're like, oh my God, this is what these golden mirrors can really be.
Yes.
And then you see an A's player laying on the ground, like in the locker room, holding up his cell phone. You wonder, what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of the Nats, if you're a fan of Kyle Finnegan, if you're a fan of second-tier closers, I mean, this stands out to you like it's just such a cool card. This really blew me away when I saw it. So Nat's card collection, thanks for posting it. It's really cool.
Yes, this one got M. Parsons' attention as well when she was scrolling through my stories.
Really?
She asked who this guy was. And you say second-tier closer, Jeff, but this gentleman will be closing games for the AL leading Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, let's Raptor about that. Yes.
But yeah, this card is absolutely amazing. Just an amazing card. And I'm guessing that this will, 5 years from now, whatever career Finnegan has had, this will probably be his most valuable card.
Sure.
I think this will have more demand than any.
Understand this would be a great autograph card as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to fly through this next. Vintage Modern Cards posted this cool Blake Snell, where you can see the now former ceiling of the Trop. Just a really cool angle. Like, we get tired of seeing players signing autographs on cards, but give us an angle like this.
Yeah, give us an angle like this. Then I can whip out an 80s tune like Dancing on the Ceiling when I post this one. Yeah, I love this. Right. The Trop is no more. R.I.P.
Yeah. Okay, we talked about the 2021 rookie class. Newbies cards posted this Garrett Crochet. This is a phenomenal horizontal card. Who would have thought, Jeff, in another year, the 2 highest value rookies in 2021 could be Crochet and Scooble?
Pitchers. Yeah.
Pitchers.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yeah. Crochet is also proof that there's no faster trip to superstardom than me trading you in fantasy. But
thank you, SFO Sox fan. I really enjoyed the music on this week's IG post. So if anybody wants a musical interlude, just click on my stories on Instagram and sit back for 20 minutes. You'll see some great cards and get to hear some fun music.
Yeah, volume high, and you will probably add some stuff to your iTunes library or your
Add
Apple
stuff to your iTunes and eBay list all at once.
Yeah, there you go. All right, real quick, I got two more, Jeff. Paul Skeens, this is his Topps Chrome SP from 2025. And I wanted to, thankfully, you hit on this earlier, that of the 60 image variations we got in Topps Chrome, only a handful feel noteworthy in any way. This one I thought was pretty interesting just because this is a shot of Skeens we've never seen before. He is smiling, which we almost never see.
Yes. Yeah.
Given the peace sign, this is very different than any other Paul Skeens card. So I quite like this one. I think that this one's cool. And the black refractor is going to look awesome.
This design, as you've talked about before, this design really goes well for color matches. And here you can see it, color match all around, and you get the Rookie Cup color match. It's great. Oh, yeah.
Someone's going to post a black refractor of that, and it's going to do stupid numbers.
Yep.
Very, very cool card. All right. I have two more now. Jeff, this had to be one of your favorites from the day.
Loved it. Seeing Sal, and he's back in the lineup now. It's a really cool shot. Top step of the dugout, looking out. If any of you have watched Sal Frelick play, he's a throwback kind of guy. Doesn't hit for a lot of power. Really scrappy out there. Great fielder. Just got the award for the Brewers, like community involvement. He's been involved with the same community group since high school. Just a really all-around great guy, and I loved seeing this picture. So yes, I might have to pick this one up.
This is one of the best framed. Like the Finnegan one is awesome.
Yep.
But this one just looks great in a different way. Like very, very well framed. He's on deck, making his plan, deciding what he wants to do. The Future Star logo. This thing is great. I like this card a lot. I hope he has a big career. I love seeing the Future Stars still on cards. All right. I'm out of here. Cardaholic, thanks for letting us know. I'm out of here. But, Jeff, there's one other card, and it comes with a bit of noteworthy information. Oh, that card, who was it? It was Brendan Kern, 17. Shoot him a follow. Yep. Shoot him a follow. Last card. This one comes from KC Cards IG. We got Mike Trout. Petting a puppy, and look at that little dog's face looking up at him. Oh, if only that little dog knew that was going to be the last season Mike Trout was relevant in baseball.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's looking at to tell him. He's like, just be careful, Mike. Like, just be careful.
Yes.
Like, please.
Don't do it. Play in an all-star game. Oh, no more for the next 8 years. Oh.
All right. This card has me especially excited. As you guys know, we lost our dog about a little over 3 months ago. We have recently put in some adoption paperwork to rescue a dog that was injured in a car crash. About 2 months ago. My wife and I are real smart. Like, we're going to wait till a dog really speaks to us. We're going to wait till we see the perfect dog. And here comes this crippled thing that we see a photo of. Like, literally, it was found in a trash bag. And my wife is like, oh my God. So I don't know. She's attracted to trash. You probably all knew that anyway.
Well, that's a good reason to be selling your Ohtani auto for future pet hospital bills.
Yeah, seriously. We're going to need either like a doggy wheelchair or, like, who knows, in a couple of years, some prosthetic legs. But no, we met her. She can walk okay. We're very excited. It seems like there's a good chance we'll bring this dog home next week. If we do that, there will be a guest star on next week's Blabbin' About Slabbin'. She is adorable. I'm not going to even tease any of you what she looks like. So we'll just see what happens. Fingers crossed that we can pull this off.
Maybe you can get a picture like this. This would make a great card.
It would make it. Maybe the next Blabbin' About Slabbin' tag card.
Yeah,
he'll come with us to the West Coast show.
Yeah,
but we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Hopefully next week we have a furry surprise for everybody. That didn't sound right. A canine surprise for everybody. That sounds better. Thanks, Matthew. We're hoping.
Yes, very good news. Very good news all around. Thank you for the national update, Chris. It sounds like it was a great time. If you guys want more specific national stuff, Chris talked a lot about his experience along with Phil on our Spitballin' channel. So if you check out Spitballin' Cards, you can hear all about their experiences at the National. Like I mentioned on the Patreon, they talk about some deals that went down and didn't go down. Cardaholics giving you a shout out. The best dog I have is a tripod, one leg missing, and the fastest dog I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're dog sitting a three-legged dog this weekend, and she is feisty. She's a pretty fun little dog. So yeah, I mean, It's crazy. They just wake up from the surgery and they're like, oh, my leg's missing.
All
Yeah,
right.
well,
Yeah.
let's go for a walk.
Could teach us a few lessons about that, but
Yeah.
resilience and just moving on.
Yeah, Will, the first thing I'm going to show her is your Freddie Freeman reel. So she understands that,
So she knows
that
what's
order
up.
thing. But yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
All right, Chris. Well, we'll let you get to the party. I'm sorry I can't attend. I've got kid duty tonight, but have fun at the party. Thanks everybody for joining us for SSP Thursday. If you've not yet checked out all these amazing cards on Instagram, please do that. If you don't have an Instagram account, it's worth creating one just to follow SSP Thursdays, which is the first Thursday of every month. So please do that. Give your pets a hug. Give your parents a call this weekend. Look at that Jeter. Oh yeah, our Jeter and Ichiro. We're getting close, Chris. We're getting close. Man. Yeah. Never thought I'd be
excited for a Yankee card,
but there it is. Please hit that like and subscribe. Please check out our channel. We're really close to 4,000 followers, so maybe we can get there. And please remember, if you do buy anything off eBay, use our link because it gives us the kickback. So thank you, everybody. If you have any questions, let us know. Find us on Instagram, and we'll talk to you soon. Let me see if I can find some music for us.
Play us off.
Yeah.
Nothing to the copyright.
SSP cards that we got, from rookies to legends, big or small. Chris and Jeff
Beautiful.
have the power to change them all.